This is my tribute to the 356 Porsche. I love the classic lines of these cars. And there's something to say about the original, you know, but the original, if you're gonna buy it, you better have a boatload of money, because it's $200,000 to $400,000 to buy original. For a replica, you can get into it for like $20,000 to $40,000 very easily. And I like the idea of a fiberglass body versus a steel body. Fiberglass is going to last forever. It won't rot, you know, but you know, there's something to say about the original. And I wanted to mention also the Rod Emery. That guy has done some like leaps and bounds for like performance. He developed with the help of, I think it's a guy out of Fresno, that developed a 4-cylinder car, you know, taken from a 6-cylinder, and they just cut 2 cylinders off. But lightweight pistons, they did a ton of research for getting the performance done on it. But here's the beginning of this thing, and hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks. Bye.
Replica. The 356 was Porsche's first production car. They made about 76,000 of them, many of which came to the US. But original ones are worth a fortune, $200,000 to $400,000. But for a tenth of that, you can get one of these vintage speedsters. They've made about 3,300 of them. They are one of the well-respected replica companies that makes a 356. Vintage Speedster. Vintage Speedster's been making these cars since 1988, and they are 20 to 30 grand new. People that are selling them might get as much as 40. You compare that to $200,000 to $400,000 for a real one, and you can start to see the attraction of buying the replica. The reason the 356 is so beloved, besides it's just the first Porsche, was it has everything you need for a good drive and no extras at all. This doesn't even have windows. Form definitely follows function on this car. The wheelbase and the chassis were determined first by the engineering and what they wanted the car to do, of course using some Volkswagen parts, but then they enclosed it in one of the most beautiful, clean, classic shapes. Now look at the interior. You're sitting down in what everybody calls the bathtub, and that is the case. There's not really a footwell here, it's just a well. It's just a wide open space where feet go. Cool in this car. Incredibly well done. I love that the paint carries through in here and you have this really nice tan interior design here in the Porsche in the middle. This is a home run in my opinion. It is so clean, so elegant, so well done. You have your radio system here and this 4-speed, your windshield wipers, your fog lights here, and this little mirror. I love the tri-gauges. It's super cool to see the tri-gauges on this. Very well done, very analog. The one thing I've noticed while sitting in this car is the position of the gas, the brakes, and the clutch. The gas pedal is a little bit forward and the brake and clutch are like this. So you're here and so you have to take your foot off and actually raise your leg up. Someone of my height has to sit further back.
7 hours later.
To lean forward for this, the 4-speed, which is no big deal. You know, you can live with it if you're driving this on a Sunday or something. These seats, not much bolstering.
Okay. I came across this channel. It's called Milk Critiques. MILKCRITIQUES. And they got some pretty cool videos. They're talking about, they do a lot of work with this Porsche 356. And they'll show, somehow they got this original one. It's like a pink color. And they took this and so you see how they're laying cards, they're doing playing cards for a flange. And they're doing a mold off of this existing 356 that they have. So it's pretty cool. They go through the process. They just talking in general that they're spraying the PVA on it and trying to lay up a mold, a fiberglass mold for it, and then laying out the fiberglass. They've already done the roof, and they're doing the front and the rear section in half. So you see that flange in the middle right there. So they put these playing cards down there for the flange, or multiple layers of a fiberglass. That's the thick web fiberglass. They got the buckets that they've done. They've got these other videos that are pretty cool videos on how they did a hood too. They recessed the hood, they put a little step in the hood. And they see they date whenever the mold was made. So pretty clever. So that's the flange I was telling you about. So that's where they'd be able to take it apart whenever they actually do another copy of it to create another copy of this, and they go from the inside of that mold. They put the gel coat on, and then multiple layers of fiberglass working towards the inside, and then they can take it apart. See, they're pulling out the plug there for the headlight. Pretty clever. I also found another. He's from South America somewhere, or Mexico, I don't know, but he hadn't fabricated a lot of stuff. Like just everything out of metal. They use a VW pan. But I'll try to include that one too if I can find it again. It's a pretty obscure channel. Anyway, so check them out if you get a chance. He's pretty good. Okay, bye.
I need to make the doors latch. I'm using this latch because I don't like.
I get feelings from TV.